slow. I wanna be in the right before we face horizons. Just another conflict replacement. I'm stuck in a place I ain't hating. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do when I'm stuck inside you? This cell of ice and fire, what blood red death, lost and desire, smell of life.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Rick Paulton, Ryan Inman, Whole Damn Enchilada Podcast, live and direct. What's up? What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. Feels kind of dark in here. I have my same lighting set up I always do, but I don't know.
Well,
but my face being more dim is probably good for, the air. So
yeah, right. So last week, I thought we had like the worst show ever. Not because of you, mostly because of me. I didn't have time to research what we were talking about. I didn't rewatch it, but I felt it sucked. Maybe people were telling me otherwise, so who knows? But for some reason, we gained 150 followers since that dog shit of a show. So thank you to all you new followers. It's awesome.
I don't know though, man. Ever since that first show we did this year, that year-end award show, man, it's tough to top that.
Yeah, we set the bar incredibly high with that one.
Well,
if you haven't seen that, go back and check that out. I'm going to get the audio version out. I don't like your logo. What's up, JP? How you doing, brother?
Let's put it this way: like I don't like rewatching our shows or listening to them. I actually did watch that one.
Oh yeah, me too.
I mean, we had Jason and Leatherface on.
Yeah, you can't beat that, right?
I don't know any other podcast that had Jason opening for Leatherface.
Yeah,
one right after the other like that.
All right. So, some things. So our guest is already in the green room. Jay Crimson, the director of the movie Lilith. We're going to play his trailer for his movie, have him on in just a second. We want to get through some stuff, some housekeeping.
Yeah, I'd like to rewatch that trailer. I only saw it once, and it was earlier in the week.
Right on. Yeah. So, do you see anything new in the last week or so?
I haven't, man. I've seen the inside of my car and inside of a lot of supermarkets because I've been doing Instacart all week to catch up because I was sick with that RSV for like 2 weeks and I had bills to pay.
Well, we all know last year was one of the greatest years in horror, in our opinion.
Maybe ever.
It really was. So the question is 2025 going to stack up to 2024? And at this point in 2024, all we had out was Night Swim, which everyone freaking hated. And everybody hated it. I seen it for free. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. And Zigzag in the house, he says Presents. Yeah, Presents came out. I seen that. That's really cool. That's a really cool ghost story kind of movie. I really like that. Lucy Liu's in it, which is not a bad thing ever.
No.
So that was pretty cool. I like that a lot. I've seen three 2025 movies this year. Presents, and the mystery movie on Monday was Companion.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that.
Zigzag and the guys at Death Curse Society are going to review on Monday. So we're not going to talk about it too much, and since you didn't see it anyway.
Yeah, don't.
I will just say the only trailer I seen was the one that we seen in the theaters before other movies, which didn't give away much. And I was watching their show on Monday after I got out of the theater, and they were like, well, we got to review this movie, and the fucking trailer gave away everything in the movie. And I'm like, no, it didn't, So I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I had to go back and watch the trailer because I'm telling them, like, dude, it was really good. I don't think the trailer gave away anything. I think you're really going to like it. So I'm just curious. I'm like, let me watch the trailer, make sure that, what did they see? And in the trailer, everything's in there. The real trailer. All we seen was that like teaser before the movies. And then that was cool. Like, they didn't show any kills in that. They didn't show really anything but the girl and the guy. So it was real vague on what it was going to be about. So I think I got the effect that Ziggy would have wanted, that he was expecting to get with knowing nothing about it. But I still think that it's a good enough movie that even seeing all the stuff that happened, I think that they're going to enjoy it. And they're definitely going to like it better than the third 2025 movie that I seen, which I seen for free. And I wanted my money back. And that was Wolfman.
Yeah. A lot of people were disappointed with that one, man. I haven't thought it yet. But I'm going to wait for streaming at your insistence, right, and other people's too.
So it was like Night Swim to me was a little bit like Wolfman in that is it the worst movie you ever seen? No. Is it the best movie you ever seen? No. It's just forgettable. And coincidence, both of them are done by Blumhouse. And that's what Blumhouse seems to do. They put these movies out so quick and they're just okay, and you watch them and then you forget about them. And they make a ton of money. Absolutely. So
you know what, though, man? You're right. Now that I think about it, as great as last year was with horror, and it was the best year for horror in many years. Many years. None of the real bangers came around until springtime.
Right. And then by then, when we were doing our list, we forgot about a lot of the early hits. Like, we didn't mention Lisa Frankenstein. We didn't mention...
Lisa Frankenstein won for best score.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it did. But there was like something else that was like early on that was really good that we didn't talk about too much. And then maybe it didn't warrant it either. But I mean, maybe it warranted a mention, but not like
you know what was really tough? And somebody mentioned this to me, and I didn't forget about it. I had it in consideration, and it just missed on so many things, but it didn't get a single nomination.
First Omen?
Abigail.
I really liked it. Abigail, yes, Abigail, yeah. That's another one that you kind of got lost in the shuffle.
I didn't forget about it at all. It just goes to show how stacked the year was that it couldn't crack the top 5 in anything, and it doesn't for me, even though I did enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
It can't. How? With films like Oddity and Long Legs and Nosferatu, how is that going to crack those?
Without seeing all the nominations and seeing if I could fit it in somewhere, it's really hard. Abigail, that's what Ziggy said too. Yeah, absolutely. Abigail was amazing. I loved it.
I enjoyed it. I didn't like it as much as everyone else, but I still liked it. But man, there was even Maxine is better. There's just so many movies that came out that were better.
Maxine was great.
Yeah. It's just like how in a year when you have Oddity, Long Legs, Nosferatu, Strange Darling,
we had some all timers.
How is Abigail
and The Substance?
yeah, can't forget that thing. It's getting all the mainstream attention now. Like how can Abigail crack all those titles? It can't.
Yeah, and a lot. And I think it might have did visual effects, but it was way
can't
too
fuck with Alien.
Yeah, it wasn't going to beat Alien, but it might have deserved to be mentioned with those other ones.
It's not as good as Terrifier in that department either.
Yeah, because of too much CGI.
Yeah. Even A Quiet Place had better effects.
JP says, I wish I hadn't waited until after the first of the year to watch Azrael. It would have been in his top 5 on his episode on Cine Nerds too. Yeah, fucking Azrael looks really cool. I haven't watched it either. My daughter pushed for that for a long time. When we'd be ready to watch a movie, she said, watch that. We should watch that. We should watch that. And I never did. So maybe we'll get to it tonight after the show. Who knows?
When I first
Alien. So
when I first heard about that movie, I thought it was a movie about the cat from the Smurfs.
Yes, absolutely. Same.
But like a darker, like adulty horror version, like the Winnie the Pooh blood honey bullshit or whatever.
Oh, did you really think that then? Oh, okay. and today with the Pinocchio,
I'm not joking.
You never know.
Rick, you know me. I don't ever tell jokes on this show. I'm being serious. So for once, I really did think Azrael was a Smurfs movie.
So, did you catch the live with Adam Marcus the other day? No. Okay. So, Hearts of Darkness.
Yeah, I heard it's
done. And unfortunately, I didn't get the money to send in to have him. And maybe he just does it anyway. But you know how he had the gimmick where you could pay to get like a thank you or pay to get a fuck you? I was going to pay to get a fuck you for you to support the film. And I thought it would be hilarious. So I ran out of time for that. So you never know. He might just throw it in there just because. And that would be awesome, But the movie's done. It's ready to come out. They're doing their the world premiere in Glasgow.
Scotland.
Yeah. Well, because they really wanted, and they did get it. They wanted Secret Santa, and they had an inch of snow on the ground in Glasgow, and it shut down the whole country.
Oh.
So, if I'm remembering the story right, Adam was in London and couldn't get to Scotland for the premiere, so he wasn't there. So they wanted to work together again, and he has this, and so he's going over for that. And then the U.S. premiere is going to be at Texas Frightmare, and I hear some of the DCS is going to be there. Red Craig's going to be there for sure.
Yeah,
and,
it's his neck of the woods.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah,
he's a Oklahomer.
Yeah, so he's going to go down for that, and I'm going to try to get. Well, I'm going to work on some way to get it here. I'm going to reach out to Stacey Lee, who's his road agent, and see if we can get something done here. And if not here, the director of the film, Michael Felsher from the Spooky Picture Show.
Yes.
All right. He's from Detroit, so maybe we can get something in Detroit and go up and see it.
He openly admits that?
Yeah, I know. Whatever. Hey, our guest is from there. Chill out with it.
Hey, you know who else is from Detroit? Well, he's not from Detroit, but Mr. Jameer Gibbs.
Oh, I thought it was a Barry Sanders card. Okay. I'd be more excited if it was a Barry Sanders card. But so since we got him,
Jameer Gibbs made me money this year.
Yeah, right on. I just love Barry Sanders.
I know, so do I.
I got this box that I'm going to open.
That's right. I did.
And after I open this box, we're going to go to our guests.
Okay.
They say that I don't, Rick. I actually made it this time. Oh yeah, right on. Lorena Faye's in the house. Yeah. Better late than never, so they say. Okay, they had to read the previous comment, makes the second comment make more sense. Chris, so what's in the box? Did he miss it? No, I got it right here. I'm about to.
Oh, whatever comes out of that box is instantly over.
That's what Jim Cornette says. So this is from Oliver Ransford. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I'm in a basket case group because friend of the show, Kevin Van Hendrick, was, of course, in basket case. And
so
this obviously is going to have something to do with basket case.
I hope Nina.
Yeah, I don't have a knife. I have a comb. I usually have scissors. Something. I never have the right thing to open a box. So he sent me. Well, I purchased this from him. He didn't.
Oh, okay.
The kindness was hurt. I seen his work in there, and I'm like, I got to get one of those. So I reached out to him, and he said, he didn't. Turnaround time was pretty quick. He was waiting for the cards to put them on, and that took like another week or so, but no big deal because I wasn't in a hurry anyway, which is kind of appropriate tonight because our guest did a film for Troma, and the guys from the basket case are tied to the Troma guys, and et cetera, et cetera. So it kind of works out. And Lorena Faye says Jim Cornette is her guardian angel. I love it. It's awesome. And Charles Sherrod says he wants to see how many times Adam thrashes Cunningham. I am truly on the thrashing Cunningham bandwagon. Eat shit, Sean. And as you know, Charles, Ryan and I are definitely Team Victor Miller.
Yes.
So now he shipped these with the bubbles separate. I got to put it together myself. And the reason he did that was, people that maybe you want to see the quality of the figure before it's sealed and hanging on your wall. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Right. Packed very well. There's a bag of something. We're going to throw him over there and put him over here. And he said, if God forbid it broke, he will replace the whole thing and et cetera, et cetera. So we got all kinds of stuff. Just put everything over there. I got to assemble the thing, not just the cards.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, man. I should have just told him to do it himself.
See, Jordan Wincheck finally got his mask that he won on Christmas.
Yeah, I got it today.
Yeah, I was sick with RSV for a couple of weeks. Give me a break. But whoever wins now that you got to do all this work, whoever wins the next mask, I'm just going to send you to blank and the paint. You paint it yourself.
Right. So we got, this is the card.
Uh-huh.
And the figure's going to go there with the
yeah, I see.
Stuff. So what do we got here? Oh, we got a little LED remote. Wonder what that's for. All right, that's interesting. These are parts for the other thing. Oh, maybe this bag has the rest of the block.
Rick likes to touch the parts on the machines and make them go.
All right. So
riveting television.
Oh, is it? Is it? It would have been better if I would have had him put them together, so I wouldn't have to open like 9 things. But I wanted to open it on the air. You know, I didn't want to have it already open. I should have did that. He was worried about that too. He was like, "Well, I hope nothing's messed up when you open it." He was like, maybe I should pre-open.
Well, at least we do kind of visualize. Imagine if we were still doing audio only and YouTube.
Yeah. There's instructions on what to do with that LED remote.
Are they in French?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because if they are, I totally
put it together. Okay.
Because if they were, I could totally not help you out. So.
See, we got Dwayne's legs. We got Belial.
Oh, I see.
The torso there, but it's magnet. I was worried I was going to have to glue it together. I don't want to fuck with glue. You know what?
Magnets? How the fuck do they work?
Yeah. Well, it's better than me have to glue the shit together. I didn't want to do that. But the prototype, the one I seen was all gray. It wasn't painted. So
John Cena?
No, not that prototype.
Oh, not that.
Friend of show's friend, Brett Wagner's friend, John Cena. Yes, but there he is. That's one of the things I got.
That's pretty cool, man.
This is really fucking cool.
Don't let Nina see
that. Well, Nina and Jamie are the reason I got into Basket Case, to be honest, because they did a show on it.
Yeah, I know she loves it.
I'd seen it when I was a kid, you know, but I didn't remember it.
Which too. Shout out.
Bloody Essentials. Then, this is the first one he's ever made of these, okay? So let me, where did the other part go? Here it is. This is where the LED comes into play.
Oh, it's a 1 of 1 so far?
It's so far a 1 of 1, but when you guys see this, you're going to probably want to order from Oliver and get your own. I'm putting it together real quick. This goes back to one of our first guests we ever had. Ooh. Here's the little light gimmick. I'm not going to put that in, but see, this goes like this here.
Okay. Oh no, it's the microwave messenger
with the head in the microwave. Yeah, just like the card. So I'm going to get Craig to sign that next time I see him. And of course, if I ever run into Kevin, I'll have him sign the other one. But,
well, Craig is one of your dearest friends of all time, so
you know it. He's happy. He might be watching. He watches sometimes.
He'll be happy to sign it. Unlike
if you're watching, Craig,
yeah,
check this out, man. You might want to hit up Oliver to get a couple of these ordered to put them on your gimmick table for people to buy, because they would love to buy them from you. But
See, he's a nice guy and is happy to sign anything. Unlike some other guests we've had on this show.
Yeah, South Jersey Jason.
Big time
South Jersey Jason. All right. So there's that. All right, let's see. Frosty the Snowman kills and kills again. Absolutely, because that was Frosty the Snowman.
Best casting ever.
Let's see. We got all kinds of comments here. Let's get these, and then we'll get Jay. Sort of tied to trauma. Yes, Rick. Make sure we have a conversation about that later. Interesting history there. Oh, yeah. It's exact building with Rick. Yeah, he offered to put them all together for me, but he was like, you might want to just see them out of the package so you can see the quality of the figure and stuff, which I'm kind of glad I did. Especially, I was worried at first. I thought I was going to have to glue that fucker together, and I didn't want to do that because I'm not artistic like that. He has the magnet gimmicks that went together great.
He would have put that to the side for the next time I was there.
Probably, yes.
Or had Michaela do it.
And then get mad if she fucks it up.
Oh, yeah.
JP says that's badass. I already want to order one. Yeah, dude. I'll share his page to our page, and you guys can check it out.
Now that's why he opens that on the air.
Yeah, and we're gonna have him on too. He said he was gonna come on, not tonight, obviously. No. But soon to talk about his business and what he does, and he was really great the whole time. As soon as I didn't have the money all at once, so he let me break it up into payments. which was cool. And I told him that don't even start on him until I get the money. But he did anyway. And he was sending me videos of updating me on the process and the whole time. And again, those cards, somebody else makes them for him and sends them to him. So those were delayed for a little bit. And that's why it took a little longer. But I still think it only took 3 weeks.
Whenever I do custom masks for people too, I send them pics every little step. If it's just movie, like the movie ones, I don't, because you know what's going to fucking look like.
JP says he doesn't like to sign things either. I have JP's autograph on quite a few things, actually.
Doesn't that decrease the value of said item?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Just fucking with you, man.
Hey, what's up, Gina? How you doing? So, without further ado, I'm going to bring before I bring him on, I'm going to play the trailer for his movie that we're going to talk about. That's
Lilith.
Yes. So, let's add this to the stage here. Come on. There we go. He sent me this recently, and I was like, this is pretty interesting. Somebody said something I missed. And he just like, made it. He just unboxed it. He made it in time for up. Right on. How's it going, Jay?
How are you guys? Thanks for having me on, man.
Thanks for coming on, man. Fantastic. Yeah, really dig that trailer, man. And I was able to I got the Troma app, and I was able to see Green Hell, and I was looking for some of your other short films you made, but I couldn't find them anywhere. And you're the only person in the world without an IMDb page. Did you know that? You got to get an IMDb page.
Yeah, I need to get my ass in gear on the IMDb.
Yeah,
I looked for you on there too, and I was surprised because I know you've already made films, so I was like really shocked that you weren't on there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out right now. Actually, I just keep putting it off. I don't know why. What are some of the better benefits to having an IMDb?
Just for people to look you up and see the work that you've done in the past. And, a lot of times it'll tell you where to find the movies too. Like if there, if you get distribution and it's on like a site like Tubi, it'll tell you right there it's on Tubi and things like that. Yeah, I got one because I contributed to Redhead 2. I don't know if you ever seen Redhead. It's an indie film. Can you even see that yet?
I don't think they wide released it yet. It's just in festivals so far.
It's freaking awesome. You would definitely love it. But I contributed to their sequel, and I'm gonna be doing something for that. I don't remember, but they made me the IMDb page because I couldn't figure it out. I wanted to do one for the podcast, because we did our award show that we were talking about, and we had Christian Calloway from Destroy All Neighbors. If you ever seen that, that's on Shudder. It's fantastic. But he was on, and I was like, dude, you got to add this to your IMDb page, the Whole Damn Enchilada Award. And he was gonna do it, but he couldn't do it because we didn't have a page.
Right.
So hopefully we can figure that out.
Right.
I found a video on how to do it. It didn't look too hard. It just you gotta have free time. That's the problem.
Yeah, and we don't really have,
which we don't.
So I seen that you are in a band, Jay. What's the name of your band, and tell us a little bit of something about it.
The band that I started is hardcore punk. We're called Chemical Valley Mutants, and we're from Port Huron, Michigan. And they call the water, the river there, all Chemical Valley between here and Canada. It's just polluted to hell, and factories, smog. You can see it all. So that's why Chemical Valley Mutants. And we're pretty much hardcore punk. I started the band in late 2022, and we have one album. We're working on a second recording right now. We have a few music videos. We've done stuff, collaborations with Dads Against Predators, because I feel very strongly about, anti-child abuse, any kind of, sexual criminal crap. All that stuff needs to be, eradicated off Earth.
Absolutely.
And I figured if I that's actually making America great again, in my opinion. And not a lot of people are doing that. I feel like if people start coming together to do that in a community sense, then we will be a better country. I feel like a lot of things are being swept under the rug and pushed aside. I think that a lot of stuff goes into the whole hardcore punk and Chemical Valley Mutants. So yeah, a lot of just the typical punk stuff that's still very prevalent today.
Right on. Yeah,
anti-government, all that.
We're both really into like metal music, and Ryan was in a death metal band a couple 20 years ago called Slim.
Yeah, 20 years, more than that.
20.
More than
No
that.
shit.
Oh my God, I'm so old.
We have rock stars in the comments there, so we're definitely into the metal music and stuff. So punk music,
Yes.
I'm into punk a little bit, but yeah. Right
I'm
on.
more of it's definitely on the heavier side of punk. It's not the bubblegum bullshit. It's pissed off in your face, like crust punk.
Right.
Punk.
Yeah, well, I have to check that out. I heard the other band that you were in. I heard
No
some
Class Assassins.
Yeah, I didn't hear this the one that you just said, so I'm gonna check that out later and give it a listen.
Yeah,
Punk
Class
music was like
Assassins.
punk music was like the
hardcore.
gateway to grindcore too, and it's just like really fast, heavy punk is grindcore, and I love grind.
Oh yeah, I like a handful of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No Class Assassins though. That band was more like a groovy, like a I Hate God meets hardcore type of thing.
Yeah,
I love that Southern sludge shit, man. I love it.
Oh, I love all those NOLA bands. Goat Whore, Acid Bath, fucking love it. Down.
Oh, dude, I was so stoked
that.
that Acid Bath is back, and they're going to be doing a few fests, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, Acid Bath is playing at Incarceration Festival, and that's not too terribly far from you.
No, it's not.
It's
I'm
only
going.
an hour away from us. You're 2 hours away from us, 3 hours, and it's at the prison that Shawshank was shot at.
Yeah, how
And,
cool is that?
Dude,
My
that's
buddy
dope.
JP
I missed
Ross
that part.
is going to be playing there, so you can see him and his band, A Killer's Confession. They'll be playing.
Mansfield.
Oh
right?
yeah. I've No Class has opened for Mushroom Head, so that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Okay, but Mushroom Head, Waylon Revis from Mushroom Head, his band now, A Killer's Confession.
Right.
They're going to be playing there. They're going to be playing there, and Stitch from Mushroom Head just recently joined that band, and JP Cross is the bassist and slash guy that trains all the revolving guitarists that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And
JP's been on this show almost more than anyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's been on a bunch. But they're gonna be at Incarceration last year, or 2 years ago at Incarceration. I was able to be on stage with them. It was fucking amazing to see a show from that perspective, and to see your buddies playing in front of like a crowd that big is just so fucking cool.
That is badass. Yeah, my Chemical Valley Mutants, we opened up for Cancer Slug this past February, about a year ago. But in No Class Assassins, we've opened up for I Hate God and Goat Whore from
That's cool.
Nola and Crowbar as well. So
I like Crowbar.
Oh yeah.
Crowbar's good.
I got some funny Kirk Winstein stories. I hung out with them for a couple days, but they're not
For real?
public consumption. I can
Oh,
tell you.
not for public
I can tell you off
consumption.
the air though.
Okay. Alrighty. Say no more.
Yeah,
I
Kirk
read
was
you.
a goat. Ben from Goat Horse, cool as fuck too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've met Sammy.
Yes.
Yeah. Sammy's a
When
good
did you
guy.
open for Shroom?
Ooh, let's see. So,
Was it in Detroit?
Yes, it was
Right
at
on.
Harpo's. So I'm gonna.
Oh,
say,
Harpo's. I played there.
No
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Let's see. So I'm gonna say
25 years ago.
2010 or 2011.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah.
I played there at like 2002.
I've been going to shroom shows since they started in '93. Man, I was like 14.
Yeah, they come to the Diesel Lounge quite a bit.
Right. Hell yeah. And for our friends in Wisconsin, both of those guys, A Killer's Confession and Mushroom Head, are doing a fest in Wisconsin. I forget the name of it, but it's on the page somewhere. Thank you. All right. So, when did you know you wanted to make movies? How did you get into that?
Oh, let's see. It's a cross between me seeing the first Halloween and the first Evil Dead. So those movies,
I can see Evil Dead influencing your stuff for sure.
A lot of people have told me they see some David Lynch aspects, and it wasn't even brought to my attention until later. And I was just like, oh, no kidding, because I've dug a lot of Lynch's stuff, and it's, R.I.P.
Yeah,
a lot of the stuff is very experimental and improv'd out. So he likes to be strange, or he liked to be strange. So yeah, I like to be strange too when it comes to different kind of weird things you can capture on film.
We did a little bit of a David Lynch tribute show last week. I was supposed to. I hadn't seen any of his movies, and I was supposed to watch them to get ready for the show, and we didn't get to. And I think the show was the worst show we ever did because of that. Ryan does know about it. So he me out. If it wasn't for him, it would have really been a fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
But I actually see the first 20 minutes of Eraserhead and the first 20 minutes of Blue Velvet, and there's something there, man. It's really, really cool, man. Really different, and both of those films are very artistic, and I can't wait to actually get to see them.
I've seen all his films multiple times, but I'm going to be honest, and I said this on the air last week. I'd only watched Twin Peaks once, the series all the way through, and I was very young. I was only like 11, 12 years old when it came out. I actually just started rewatching it, and I'm halfway through the first season again, and I'm really enjoying it.
There you go.
It's a good show.
Oh, yeah.
And JP says you never watched Twin Peaks. I did, sort of. I had a friend when I was like 12 or 13 that was really into it, and I watched it at his house, but I didn't pay attention to it. So I have no idea what it was about. It just kind of looked dumb to me at that point.
So fucking awesome.
Yeah, but as a
you never seen The Lost Highway or Mulholland Drive?
I love how you bring up Lost Highway first, because that's my second favorite David Lynch film, and that's the one people shit on. But I love that one.
He offered to come on last week. We'd have been better off. We'd have had him on last week. David Lynch. I wouldn't have looked stupid.
I love Lost Highway, man, and people that's the one. Even people that like David Lynch sometimes don't like that one, but I love it. It's like
not saying that my films are in any way of the same quality by any means of David Lynch, but
just your influence.
This next film, Lilith, will definitely set a level up for myself personally.
Yeah, right on.
I can't make a film like David Lynch because I can't get Robert Loggia.
Is he dead?
Well, he's very dead now, but
you probably could get him easier now, buddy.
I could have got Robert Blake once he got in trouble.
I was on a page the other day. They were talking about like items that you'd want to have from horror movies, and somebody put Dracula's cape, and I said that can be had. All you need is a shovel because Bela Lugosi got buried with it. So Robert Loggia, same thing. You want him? You got a shovel? You got time? He's yours.
I'm dead.
And Lorena says Lost Highway is incredible. Fuck those people.
Thank you.
He says Lost Highway has a fantastic soundtrack.
It does.
Right on. He says, "Hey, be nice to Bella." Now, I was just letting the guy know if you wanted his cape, you can get it. So,
you were talking about movies that you've seen this year or the past year. Late Night with the Devil.
That was another. That one didn't really come up with anything in our award show either. And
I actually, the reason I didn't, I know
it's because you couldn't pronounce the guy's name.
No,
You didn't want to put him for best actor
because it didn't get a wide theatrical release.
Oh no, we disqualified it because it had
Yes.
an early release in 2024
Yes.
or 2023.
Yes.
Yes, that's why. That's why
okay.
It had to debut
had a partial release
and
in
have
2023.
actual.
So we were like, I don't know.
Yeah,
and we didn't count.
I see.
That
makes sense.
That one would have got some nominations on that show for sure. But yeah, I just disqualified it because it didn't fit all the parameters.
And I honestly, even though we would have probably nominated it for a couple of different things, I don't see anything it would have won.
No.
No.
The year was so stacked.
Yeah.
And then Nosferatu had to come out on Christmas and fuck everything up. So
fuck up our whole show. We were ready to do a thing, and then like
had all the nominations and even like the awards pretty much were spoken. And then that movie, and like fuck, this has got to be nominated in so many categories now.
So how did you get hooked up with the Trauma guys? And
that's
for your Green Hell when hooking up with Trauma. How did that work out?
So with Trauma, I had an episode with Lloyd Kaufman on the Crimson Cult podcast.
I found that today.
Nicest guy ever. Nicest guy ever, too.
But yes, I'm going to check that out later.
Cool. And we were talking about his history with Trauma, my history, and he had mentioned, you make films? So I said, yeah. He's like, I would like to see them. And I emailed them to him, and he said, I think his agent at the time emailed me and said, Lloyd thinks they would be a good fit, Trauma, and we'd like to have you sign the licensing agreement, and we'll put your stuff on Trauma now, and we can see how it goes. And hell yeah! And 3 films are on there: Green Hell, The Witch, Crickets in the Snow, and 3 No Class Assassins music videos. And right now, I'm trying to get some of the Chemical Valley Mutant stuff on there. Go full circle, and then. Try to because their promo guy Mike Fink, word up to Mike Fink, great guy. I've been talking to him, and I think me and him are going to work together somehow and get some promo stuff up, because I'm not like officially a Trauma director, so it's something like that. But I make movies, and they help me out, I help them out, type thing. So it works. It's fun.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. Yeah, Lloyd's a great guy. He does Cinema Wasteland in Cleveland every year. Have you ever been to Cinema Wasteland?
I haven't been to one of those yet.
Okay. No. He does it. He does it like every year here, and he
never charged anyone $1 for an autograph.
Yeah, he won't charge for an autograph.
Never.
Really good dude.
That's cool. Yeah. I just submitted my 3 films so far to this year's Trauma Dance Festival, so hopefully something will go there. I've been definitely working hard on Lilith and trying to get some, because Elizabeth D'Ambrosio, you know who that is? Traumette?
No.
She's been in some Trauma films, and she has a black metal band, or works for a black metal band, and she does a cameo in this film, and I'm excited. I'm excited for people to see this, because it's been since 2021 when I first started it, and there's a lot of different types of media in it, like claymation and stop motion. And I tried to do some innovative camera stuff, and the whole film was recorded on my Motorola Android. So, yeah, everything you've seen in that trailer was filmed on a phone.
Right on.
I wanted to do a little. I always like doing something different with my films. Green Hell was filmed on Super 8, or no, High 8. Super 8 would be something. I got one of those old school cameras. I would like to film on a Super 8.
The title Green Hell kind of tipped me off that you were a punk rock guy too. So.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wasn't that?
I picked up on that immediately.
Tune, right? Is that a Misfits tune?
Right. Even though I heard the Metallica cover first.
Yeah. Okay. So did I.
Same.
Metallica definitely got me into Misfits.
Same.
Yep.
Yeah, I did. The last Caress by Metallica, but it's so much better with Danzig. They're both great. They're both great versions of the song, but just Danzig's voice, like with James, it's like he's trying to be like hard about it, and with Danzig, it's like so nonchalant sounding. And it's like two of the same exact songs, and they mean something totally different because of the way that people are singing it. It's great. It's kind of like "Hurt" by Nine Inch Nails. You hear that by Trent Reznor, and then you hear it by Johnny Cash, and they're both different songs, both great. Speaking of which, back to Mushroomhead, Waylon Revis does an amazing version of "Hurt." So check that out if you want to YouTube it. There's a couple good live versions. He did like a studio version, I think, like just himself, but he never released it. I think it's on YouTube though.
Yeah, Metallica really. Misfits were already popular and already, whatever. Yeah. By them covering their shit, that it brought a lot more attention to them by people that would have probably not sought them out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Sure. They should send those fellas some Christmas cards every year.
Brian Keefe says badass, and I imagine that he's here because you're here. And we're thanking you for being here, Brian. Make sure you subscribe to the page so you can see all kinds of cool stuff.
Although Slayer did a way better
Brian Kiefer
punk covers than Metallica.
What Slayer did what now?
They did a way better cover album of punk songs than Metallica did. So.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look for that.
Undisputed Attitude.
Oh,
my. Okay.
Undisputed Attitude is killer. That
fucking
album
awesome.
Pretty much influenced me to be in a hardcore punk band like that.
Oh,
and that's why I started down the line Chemical Valley Mutants.
Actually, I'm in my car a lot. I drive in my car a lot, and I keep my whole library on shuffle, and Undisputed Attitude, Guilty of Being White popped on, and I'm just like, fuck, I had to go, and I manually just like, I need to listen to the whole album now.
Disintegrate, you bastard!
The good news is, though, you can listen to all like 20 songs on that album in like 25 minutes. So.
Misfits 2, the title from a 1940 film. Yeah, because I found that film when I was looking for your film.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, that's why I always put the subtitle, a J. Crimson film, in all my titles. That way, I can name it whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
So with Green Hell, it kind of gave me vibes like my little brothers were all into skateboarding. They were in skate. It ran me like a skate video from back in the day, it's like guerrilla style filming and just doing crazy shit everywhere.
I like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured you might have been influenced by that kind of stuff.
Right, a little bit. Yeah, those guerrilla type skate videos, like even like Jackass or
the CKY videos and stuff.
Yeah, the CKY. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Brain. CKY, Can't Kill Yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew what it was stood for until this second.
Really?
I swear, dude. I've watched those things a million times. I actually knew Dunn. Like yeah. Ryan Dunn is like buried about 20 minutes from me. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
when we met Bam a few months back.
Yeah, we did a convention and Bam was there at Ohio TerrorCon.
And he went to go
Bam
visit Ryan
from the convention. And I was like, I guarantee I know exactly where he is.
Go visit Ryan.
Right.
Yeah.
But
when he got back, you could tell he was different too, you know?
Ryan Dunn was in he was in what was the band Altar Boys with Jason Popson from Mushroomhead and Craig Martini and a couple of those guys. And he didn't do anything in the group, but he was just there. But that's how I met him because I was friends with somebody who was friends with Craig and blah blah blah. But he was a really cool dude.
Was it you that has the story about him with the phone call?
Yes. And I really don't think I can tell that one.
Don't tell it on the
That one might get me in trouble.
There's so many stories we have, but we can't do it live.
Don't think too hard.
I'll tell you later.
It's actually really good.
Yes, I definitely can.
I was pretty sure that was you that told me that, but I know I never met him, but I know a few people that did because he's got Ohio ties. So, but yeah, that shit was hilarious.
But right on. Okay, so what got you into horror to begin with? Like, what was your early horror influences?
Well, besides Sam Raimi and John Carpenter, Tobe Hooper, there are some the oddball ones, like the director of Spun, Was that Ackerland?
Jonas Ackerland. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the fucking library.
Right. I don't know.
Great music video director too.
Right. Yeah. He did the Ray of Light, Madonna.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that music video was kind of wild. I like his experimental style, and I picked up on that. And
yeah, he's great, man. He did a short film called Try about junkies.
Yes.
It's very emotional.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it almost reminds me of Gummo.
Oh, I love Gummo.
In a way, yeah,
Right.
I can see it.
It's the worst movie ever, but it's the best movie ever. You know, it's like
right.
Like if you've never seen that movie and you can convince somebody to watch it, they will not turn it off. They might hate your guts for it after.
Harmony.
I like that movie, Kids.
I love Kids.
Well, Larry Clark directed that, but Harmony Korine wrote it.
Yeah.
Harmony Korine directed Gummo.
Who directed Kids?
Larry Clark.
Larry Clark. Right.
I love Larry Clark.
I love Kids. I'm trying to find a copy of it, but it's like one of those out of print deals.
He was an old school New York photographer. Really into befriended like all these skateboard kids. Speaking of skating, but that's how Larry Clark got on the map.
I was a skateboard kid that couldn't skate.
Harmony just hung out with him and took it. Yeah, and that's how
I was always around him. I dressed like him. I listened to the same music. I couldn't skate. I tried. I couldn't do it.
That's
pretty much me too. At some point in time, in Port Huron, hung out with the Port Huron skater kids, but I couldn't skate.
That's what led to all that shit being made, though, is Larry Clark meeting Harmony Korine, and
that's exactly what I was thinking. I have no legs. I have no legs. And thanks, Lorena. That sounds awesome.
That's a great film, but Larry Clark made a film about 6-7 years later called Bully. That's even better.
Yeah, you told me that, and I keep meaning to watch.
I've heard of that one.
Oh, it's fucking fantastic. The cast is stacked too, man. So you got Nick Stahl, Brad Renfro, Rachel Miner, Kelly Garner, the kid. Oh God, Leo Fitzpatrick, who played Tally from Kids, is in it. It's stacked, and it's just so.
I think
good.
One of my
very dark.
I've been really mentioning this to a lot of my friends too, like my close circle, that I've been wanting to start putting together a film that's kind of like SLC Punk, but like in a post-apocalyptic type of thing. And I just think it'd be cool. If it was done right, just the Mad Max meets Mohawks and all that kind of stuff. Not steampunk, because I know that's kind of where those two meet, but no, more Mad Max, but more based on dialogue. And maybe like if they have to go like past the woods to get to something like gas or food or something like that, they got to go past the woods. You know, what's in the woods? You know, that's kind of where I'm at with my next film, I think. It's either that or I wanted to make like a stoner comedy.
Stoner comedies are always
Those are always fun.
So how far are you along with Lilith? I mean, are you what's going on there?
So Lilith is in the audio stages. We got all the visuals together pretty much. I'd say 99% on that. And we're about maybe 30% in on audio. So not too long. I'd say it's slated for Halloween time. So sometime in October this year. Just to be safe, because we've had some setbacks and stuff, and it happens when you're an indie guy, so more so shit can happen. So yeah, hopefully more people will see this and watch some of my earlier stuff too, and I'll be able to get started on the next one.
Right on. Yeah, that sounds awesome. We've done a couple watch-alongs on here, and if you're interested, hit me up around the time when it comes out. We could do like a watch-along on here live, and people could ask you stuff about it and like talk about it. That guy, his gimmick's all messed up, but yeah, that'd be really cool. We did one with Bobby Heckman, who did a fan film for Victim No More we're big Friday the 13th guys. We had him on. It was really cool. Right on. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I got the CFH tattooed on this side of my head. And then
nice.
on this side, I'm gonna put a American Traditional Part 5 mask. For Friday 13th. So I'm working on that whenever I get time and money. I never have both at the same time though.
That's cool. I got some cool stuff. I don't know how well you can see. Hold on one sec. We got to show our horror tattoos.
I don't have any, believe it or not. Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude, that's fucking sweet.
From Evil Dead 20.
Yeah. Right on.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I got this one too, actually. It's on my leg.
Yeah, I think our sponsor, PSR Collectibles, is rocking it. Is that Oh, that's fucking sweet. That's from Part 1, right? Mercy. Yeah. Yep. Fuck yeah, dude. I actually stood in that exact cabin not that long ago. The cabin where that happened. We've been at Crystal Lake.
Yeah. Oh, it was really cool walking.
Amazing, dude. So if you ever get the chance, it's totally worth every penny. And all the money goes to kids with actually not kids with disabilities, kids that are terminally ill, so that they can go to camp for free and stuff.
That's still an active Boy Scout camp to this day.
That is, yeah. And then they use that money that they make from the tours to run their sister camp, which is for terminally ill children.
Yes.
So it's really cool.
That's really cool. And that's just a meta movie waiting to happen right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are some of the biggest challenges you face as an independent horror film director?
Shit, I can answer that. I don't even make movies.
Right here.
That's why, absolutely, and that's why we push so hard to get like if anybody's doing like Indiegogos and stuff like that, to support that shit, to get on there, donate a couple, even if you can't afford one of the perks, they have things where you can donate as little as $1. Dude, just donate $1, $5, $10. And we were trying. We have a couple people that are in the process of getting films made now. We were trying to do a Kane Hodder giveaway, like just donate $5 to this movie, and I'll enter you to win this thing. And nobody's fucking done it yet. You guys suck. But yeah. So do you have any crowdfunding going on for your film, or?
I have during the whole span of this movie.
Okay.
I've had like I would say 2. Said I did a Facebook one, and then I did a actual GoFundMe, and it worked out. Not quite where I wanted, but it definitely helped. So, and those people are definitely listed for the credits.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you gotta. The one thing about Green Hell, dude, the soundtrack. Did you get a chance to watch it, Ryan, or no?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that you're gonna love that. Because he's a big music guy. Soundtrack for that was really cool. I really liked the closing song. I wrote it down somewhere else.
That's Mountain Babies.
Yeah, I really dug the whole vibe of it. Really. So
yeah, they were all local bands to around this area, except for Megaton Hammer. I believe they were from Ohio or Indiana, Illinois. Somewhere we played before. Back in like 2011, I think we played in a Newport. It was for a benefit for someone who had passed away, and the promoter asked us to come play, and this other band played, and it blew my mind, and I was like, wow. So I was like, can I get one of your guys' songs for my movie soundtrack? But all the other bands are from Michigan. So
cool. And you're from close to Detroit, right?
I'm about 45 minutes away from Detroit. Yeah. North.
Okay, cool.
You can actually see Canada from the boardwalk here.
Oh yeah, right on. Yeah, cool.
You ever eat at Freddy's Pizza?
Yeah, Freddy the Pizza Man. Freddy the Pizza Man in Melville, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that the name of the city?
Melville.
Is that city by you? Melville something. I'm pretty sure it's not far from
Melvindale.
I'm not sure if Zigzag's still here. You can put it, but it's not far from Detroit.
It's Fredi.
I'll look it up real quick.
Freddy's Pizza Man. But, it's the best pizza I've ever had. That wasn't.
It's spelled with EI.
Fredi.
Oh, okay.
Freddy the Pizza.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I have.
He got one of the highest scores out of definitely the highest score in Michigan.
Yes.
For the Melvindale. Yeah, Melvindale is the name of this.
Melvindale. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fucking amazing. Like
best pizza I've ever had that wasn't in New York City.
It's so good. We've driven there just for pizza from Cleveland. We went there the first time. It was because we were going to SummerSlam.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We were going to SummerSlam and we wanted to get pizza. So Ryan found the spot and we went there. And afterwards, we were like, dude, I would take a 2-hour drive up here from Cleveland just to get pizza. And we have. Melvindale, there he is, zigzag. It's freaking amazing.
I drove my ex-girlfriend from Berea up there just to eat one day.
Yeah.
Which is a 4.5-hour round trip.
And a gamble too, because he sells out.
That's true.
So
we got there early.
You get there at 3 and it's like, oh, we're done, guys.
We got there at like 11:45. We were
food.
It's so
good. Drive far.
It's really amazing. So
you ever go to Screamers
costume shop? Yeah. And that's not far at all. That's 5 to 10 minutes from Freddy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went to both at the same time a couple times. So whenever we're up there, we go to
that place.
What's that?
Has it been around for a long time?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Has it been around for quite a while now? The pizza place?
Freddy's? Yeah. Freddy's been around for a while. Yep.
Yeah, but it's only really blew up a couple
because
years
of Portnoy.
Yeah, because Dave Portnoy went there and reviewed it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we love Screamers though, man. It's fucking
dogs.
Yeah, I got that Halloween witch mask behind me from there and a couple other things. Fucking amazing place.
Oh, nice.
Right on.
Yeah, James Bell. He lives in Utica, and he did a lot of the silicone prosthetic stuff that I used. I bought a couple things from him, and he does very fine crap videos. And he goes and does all the conventions with all of his props, eyeballs, hands, ears, faces. He's got it all, and it looks great. And,
right on.
His prices are great, and check out Very Fine Crap Videos. James Bell and his wife May Bell. They both do
I've seen
prosthetics.
Cons. There's a guy that sells all that stuff he's at Cinema Wasteland every year, and I
believe so.
And he also sells video DVDs,
of movies he's made with them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably the same guy because he got to buy some DVDs from him.
And the claymation.
Yeah, he bought if it's the guy I'm thinking of, he made lampshades out of faces.
Yes, he did. Yep, that's him.
That's the guy then, yeah.
Yes, he does.
And really reasonable prices. You probably could get a few $100 for these lampshades, and they were not that much. I don't remember the exact price, but very reasonable.
So some of his prop work is in Lilith, and another artist, Stephen Code, who they call him Jelly Eyes on TikTok and Instagram, and he is really good at claymation, and it's done in a gritty way. It's done in a very gritty way, and I really vibe on it. And I was like, I need to mix media in this movie. I need to just do something different to get people's eyes on it. So I just figured it would help. And there's some controversial things in this film. I think people will see something that they've never seen before.
Well, that's what we always want, is something that you've never seen before.
I'm trying to be innovative in a disgusting manner.
So tons of gore in it, sounds like then, huh?
There's some interesting things in Lilith that I think people find fairly interesting.
Right on. So what can you tell us about the plot of the film, without giving away too much?
Let's see. So it's pretty much a bad trip mixed with witchcraft. Witchcraft and a bad trip.
Right on.
I was trying to blend that VHS 80s shot on video vibe, because that's kind of my thing.
Right.
Hence with Green Hell and stuff. But I wanted to mix it with trippy psychedelic elements. Hence the the claymation, stop motion, camera effects, just placing the camera in a weird spot and seeing what happens type of thing. Yeah, I would say a bad trip on LSD meets, witchcraft shit. So it's definitely the blend for Lilith.
I'm no stranger to bad trips on LSD, but I never dabbled in witchcraft. So
I know, maybe this movie will teach you a little bit of something.
Sandra from the Horrorcraft podcast, she says, "Sign me up." Yeah, it looks really cool. You can check out the trailer for it on YouTube, and we just played it earlier on as well. So definitely check that out.
It's on our page too.
Yeah, we did.
Right, a goal for me would be to work directly with Trauma. I live a bit far from New York and New Jersey and the Trauma headquarters and all that, but I would like to visit there and do more convention stuff to promote Lilith. I actually had aspirations to go there this year, so hopefully that'll happen, and I'll be able to go to some of their conventions and some other conventions and stuff. There's one in Monroe, Michigan, the Horror Oddities Expo.
Oh yeah, that's Nate Thompson. Fucking fantastic guy. And that convention is a really good one to do. He has like 100. Have you been there before or no?
Yes.
They have like over 100 vendors, and his museum it's really cool. We went when it was like early on, and it's like he's stepped it up so much. We got to get back there. What's up, Patricia?
Yeah.
How you doing? What's that?
I definitely have a plan to go there with some of my promo stuff and just pass out some stuff and mingle a little bit.
That's up this weekend.
Yes, I do want to be a vendor as soon as I get more stuff together and some more actual merchandise stuff, more physical stuff. And I'd like to sell that along with Chemical Valley Mutants merch. When we start playing out, you'll be able to buy some of my movie shit too when we play.
Yeah, Cassandra says Nate is a sweetheart. Yeah, he absolutely is. Speaking of conventions, we're hooked up with the guys that run Erie Culture Con, which was formerly known as Ohio TerrorCon, and we are going to probably have a vendor table there in August, not the April one. The April, they're doing a pop culture thing. I'm actually working that one as a volunteer. But in August, and I'll talk to you more about it later, that we're going to get a table, and if you want to just double up on our table and just hang out, because we're just going to be promoting the podcast. We're not really selling shit, We'll sell like Ryan's masks and trinkets and stuff like that. And
we'll definitely have things for sale.
Yeah, I know, but we won't have we didn't have like a ton of stuff. We have enough room where he could
that sounds great.
Heel in on our table, it'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll let you know when that is, and yeah. And my daughter sits there and sells the stuff, and yeah, we did really well at the last one. This one he's trying to do a.
We will definitely have things for sale.
Right.
Maybe multiple things for sale.
Here, hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you some of the props from Lilith.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, that sounds great.
That's in like summer, so plenty of time to paint.
Patricia's going to Horror Realm at the end of February, beginning of March.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to go to that so bad because I need to get oh dude, that's fucking kick ass. Just show that thing again. Oh dude.
This was the black metal guy. The poser. I call him the poser black metal guy from Lilith, because there's a guy who goes out there with a plastic ram's head skull, puts it on the tombstone, tries to summon a demon with his evil book. Yeah, you just want that guy to die,
Yeah, it's been my goal to get a prop used
Blood
head
pump.
from a film.
Blood pump.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking cool, man.
Which are his eyes.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
This is a James Bell eye.
Nice. Gina says, I need one of those. And Patricia says, nice. Yeah, dude, that's fucking cool, man. That's good stuff. Yeah, high quality stuff. And you did a lot of the special effects in Green Hell yourself, too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, mixed blood, got used to the mixing blood. That was pretty much the me learning how to do that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we're big fans of the practical effects as opposed to as opposed to the CGI and those
Same here, 100%.
I noticed some eyeball stuff in that trailer too, and this Fulci guy
Yeah.
all over that.
Yeah, I've been I went like that part. That's definitely a Fulci scene for sure. I've in the last year I've fallen in love with the Lucio Fulci.
He has.
Thanks
I like his stuff, but I'm not head over heels for it like this guy.
It's fucking amazing.
Out of it always came down to the two for me. Well, there's actually three. There's Mario
Argento and Fulci.
Yeah. Some movies trump the others, but the bigger, more prominent film like Suspiria and
I like Suspiria a lot.
I feel like,
but I Deep Red really. Deep Red is fucking amazing. I just watched that. I got that on 4K.
And then there's The Beyond, House by the Cemetery.
What's your favorite of the Fulci, the trilogy? City of the Living Dead, The Beyond, and House by the Cemetery. What's your favorite of those three?
Ooh, I'm gonna say I do like them all on their own merit because they're all really good. I seen House first.
Yes.
Out of the bunch. So, because I seen that at like a media play or whatever it was back then, and I was like, that looks dope. That's coming with this guy right here. I'm gonna say City. I'm gonna say City just because of how it was as a whole.
Yeah, City's awesome. It's like one of the best zombie movies ever. I like City and House better than The Beyond, and most people like The Beyond the best. But I liked
Demonia.
Yeah, good stuff.
I like The Beyond the best.
Right on. And of course, Zombie 2. It's a fucking zombie fighting a shark. Fucking, what else do you want? What else do you want, dude? What else do you want in the movie?
Well,
nothing.
Real shark too. This isn't a fucking toy shark, dude. This is a shark.
After you see Jason fight Bigfoot, I mean, what else is there?
I'll stand by it. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. Have you seen that? The Beast. Yes. What's the name of the Beast Within? Just put Jason versus Bigfoot. It's fucking so good. Jason Pitts is the director. We had him on.
Shit. I am drawing a blank on the actual title.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's on YouTube and it is definitely one of the better. It's fucking great. It's
Did you see
wild.
Joker's Wild yet?
What is it called?
Joker's Wild, the David Howard
Portman. That's
Joker
out.
Fan film. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay, cool. I want to see that because I know David would give his right arm to play Joker in a film. So I want to see.
And this was I think it was about 13 minutes.
Oh, okay, so it's a quick watch. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll watch that then.
I think it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we met at Screamers. I met David, and man, he had a line that was about 2,000-3,000 deep, dude. We're after around that whole shopping center. It was just crazy. And we got there. We got there before they opened. They opened at 9. We got there at like 8. We were number like 400.
Damn, I interviewed him on
8
the podcast.
See,
right before Terrifier 2 came out. We were talking about COVID on the podcast. Yeah.
I've reached out to him a few times, but the only contact info I have for him is Facebook, and I haven't been able to hear from him.
Like
an idiot, I always forget to ask when I meet these people in person.
Don't get me wrong, it's good for horror that series, and he has blown up so much, but I just don't get why. I don't get it.
Oh,
he's not
you're not a big Terrifier film.
Oh, I fucking hate Terrifier. I'll flat out say it.
Oh, okay.
I love David Howard Thornton as a human being, though.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the greatest advocates for many things that I happen to agree with. We don't really get political on this show, but I'll just say his views and mine align almost perfectly.
Cassandra says, Jason versus Bigfoot. I need to see that. Cassandra, maybe we'll do that for the collective.
But just like I can't get into Art the Clown. I can't get into the movies, man. I just can't get into it.
I love the character of Art the Clown.
So many people do, and that's
love
cool.
the
not for me. It's just not for me.
And I love the practical effects are second to none.
They're very well done.
They're amazing. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you that this is a great movie, though. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do it. I have a lot of fun watching them. I like them, but it's not like The Thing. It's not like John Carpenter's The Thing. No. But we need this other stuff too, you know. So I'm not. I like it.
That's why and it wasn't aggressive or anything. But some people are like, how come you couldn't nominate Terrifier for like Best Picture last year? I'm like,
no, it's not Best Picture.
How?
But it did get nominated for Best Effects, didn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it did. I had it in second place just because Alien made a movie. You can't top Alien.
Yeah, and Alien Romulus was one of the coolest looking
Alien didn't happen to have
IMAX.
Yeah, if Alien didn't happen to release a film in their franchise last year, Terrifier would have won for effects.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing though.
I thought Romulus was pretty damn good.
I loved it. I thought it was right up there with Part 1. I mean, so good.
Even if you're into like Terrifier and way into it, how can you watch that and then like a movie like Oddity and say Terrifier is better? You can't do it.
Do you have? Did you see Oddity? Speaking of Oddity,
you can't.
I haven't.
If you have
seen
Shudder,
Oddity.
if you have Shudder, check it out. It is so creepy. So creepy.
It's like legit the first movie that's actually scary in years.
Yeah, that's what. Like if I would have seen that as a kid, man, it would have had the same effect on me that Nightmare on Elm Street did. Like a Nightmare on Elm Street is like the scariest movie of all time to me. So
I've heard great things about it.
It's so good, man. And then I'm Irish too, and it's shot in Ireland with all these Irish actors, and I love that.
Even like Long Legs, like you can't say Terrifier is a better movie, a better film than that. You can't,
right?
And then Zigzag from
just a gore movie.
It's the cult fans that are annoying.
Thank you.
They are, dude. They did this. There was this thing that some site does where they do like a bracket style NCAA tournament of all the movies that come out that year, and all the people from the Art the Clown page came there and voted up the Art the Clown movie and just killed the whole vibe of the whole thing. And it won. And it beat all these great movies and dominated. Like, I mean, it wasn't even close. And it was just, they do this every year at this website. I can't remember which one it is, what page it is. I can't remember it.
You got these people that are so fanatical about that. They'll say Terrifier 3 is better than the fucking Godfather,
Yeah.
Like,
God.
Get out of here,
No, but it's great for what it is. And I do like the films, and I'll be there the day they come out. I've seen them all in the theaters. When they re-released Terrifier 1, I went and fucking loved every minute of it. And I think
it's just art.
Yeah. Oh, Art the Clown is just amazing. But 2 is a little bit too long for me. That's my biggest gripe is 2 just went on for days. But 3 was paced very well, and 1 was just the the first time, well, not the first time because you had him in All Hallows Eve. But
I was into the first, not the short film. I was into it, the original Terrifier that wasn't David Howard Thornton. It was some other guy.
Michael D'Angelo?
Yeah, I was into the short film from All Hallows Eve until the very last scene just ruined the whole thing for me.
Yeah.
Just put a bad taste in my mouth. But up until then, I was really enjoying that.
And then the first time he pulls out a gun and shoots somebody.
Yes, that's what
loud ass bang. Just
in the first feature film, I was okay with it too until like a gun appears and I'm just like, huh? Like, huh?
Right. It's adding a different element to the slasher, But I think he reveals a bit more plot wise in each one. So who knows with 4? But
yeah, 4 is they already started it, so that's good.
Maybe by the time we get to like the 15th one of these things, we'll actually know his motivation.
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll have done something they never did with a franchise.
The next one, and that's it.
Bullshit.
I mean,
I don't believe that for one fucking second.
I think it'll be the last Terrifier films, but then it'll spin off into something else.
Even though I'm not into the films, it'd be dumb of him not to keep making them because they're making fucking money.
Yeah, they're pretty. For sure.
And
He needs
maybe
to.
they'll do a spin-off with the little
Good
girl.
for horror.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that they're going to take whatever the entity is that's controlling everything that we don't even know what it is yet, and they're going to do something with that. And
You got to keep our.
I got thoughts, but we're not going to get into that now. It'll take forever. But
Remember, Friday the 13th
Yes, it will.
Part 4 was the final chapter, and that was going to be it. And they made fucking 8 more of those things.
yeah.
You know?
And I'm glad they did because I love 7.
Oh, I like 7 too. I don't like. I like.
I'm more of a 6. I'm more of a 6 guy.
Sure, but
Yeah, 6. Yeah,
I love
6 is amazing.
Badass. I interviewed CJ Graham too.
Great guy.
Nice.
Another great guy.
Nice. We had Ari Lehman on recently. We had him on a couple times
For our award show. Yeah. We had Jason open for Leatherface.
Ari Lehman is the man.
Yeah, he's so cool, dude. We're working on trying to figure out a way to host his band in Cleveland. But since I've never done anything like that, Ryan's done a little bit of that. We got to figure out money, and I got a guy that might financially back us to make it work, and it's a whole thing. But if it doesn't happen, you'll see it on the page.
I didn't know we were ready to talk about that publicly yet.
I think I've mentioned it, didn't I? Well, maybe I didn't, but now if I hadn't, I have now. All right.
I have something to add to that too. I'll whisper it. He's in Lilith.
Oh, dude, nice. Hell yeah. Nice. Right
I've only
on.
said that publicly times, but here we go. We'll see who pays attention to all these podcasts, right?
That's it. Right on, man. Well, we usually only go for an hour, and I got an hour and 20, so we're gonna get this thing wrapped up. But did you have anything you wanted to ask?
Before we wrap up, Jay, why don't you tell our followers where they can follow you online and or see your work?
Right. I have 6 projects total on Troma now. And it's $4.99 a month on Troma now, and the first month's always free.
Yep.
So if you don't like it, you can, eliminate before you get charged that $4.99. So 3 films on there: The Witch, Crickets in the Snow, Green Hell, and my 3 music videos with No Class Assassins. They're all on Troma now. You can also see those on my Facebook at facebook.com/jcrimson83. And then my YouTube is youtube.com/@killyourboss69.
Nice.
And yeah, because I am a little child still. Yep. And
Oh, we are too.
it's like one of those old school high school URLs you came up with when you're on Google Chat back in the day. Wicked Green Devil 666.
I never had an email, and I needed an email for something. My brother, I used his, and it was Ben Smoking Blunts. That's what he came up with. I don't even smoke.
He does.
I'm going to jobs and stuff, professional. Like, so what's your email? So that's Ben Smoking Blunts at AOL.com because it was so old.
AOL, yeah.
I was like, I have to actually make my own email because this is just ridiculous.
Nope, it's youtube.com/killyourboss69, and that will bring you to the Crimson Videos YouTube page, and all the stuff's on there except for Lilith, of course, because it is not finished, but it will be finished shortly.
As soon as it is, we'll let our people know.
Yeah.
So they can check it out.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Appreciate it.
Hey, the trailer really intrigued me, man. So
yeah.
Excellent.
Definitely very good job in the trailer for sure. And I'm definitely interested in I can't wait to see it. But I want to thank you for taking the time to sit down with us today. And since I didn't mention it earlier, and I tried to mention it, right in front of Jay is CSR Collectibles, our sponsor. Make sure to, if you order something from them, I think you still got time to order the Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich combo thing that's like $150, $160, something like that, to get a dual sign mask.
The sign goes
8x10 options and things like that. Put the promo code enchiladas in the promo code gimmick. So we'll get something, you'll get a discount, and life will be awesome. But on that note, we're gonna get out of here, and thank you to everybody for coming on tonight and talking with us. And it's been a fucking blast. And I think this show, I think we did a lot better. I think we redeemed ourselves from last week or redeem myself, because again, you were awesome. It was me that sucked. You're pointing the wrong way. That's okay. You've been doing it all night. There you go.
On my screen, I'm pointing at
I know, dude. It took me forever to figure it out, because
when
we first started doing this show, I'd always point the opposite way. And
hey, you guys are wrestling fans?
Yeah.
My prediction.
What's that?
For the Royal Rumble.
Oh, nice. I hope so. And we're big CM Punk guys, so
we love Punk.
Yeah.
Same here.
Because I said gimmick, that's how you knew wrestling fan?
That's how I knew you were a wrestling fan. You kept saying gimmick. You know who else
fucking Tim Cornette mask on earlier.
Yeah, you're gonna brush these little gimmicks in your mouth. They're called teeth, son.
Right, exactly. Austin. Nice. But anywho, so if you're on here and you haven't liked or subscribed, make sure you do that. Like and subscribe to Jay's stuff. We'll see you next week when we will do. I have no idea. Actually, we might not see you next week. There's a slight chance. Hellraiser's in the theater Wednesday and Thursday, and they both start at 7 p.m. And I get out of work at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So I found a screening at 7:30 on Wednesday, so I might go to that. If I can't, then we're going to do a pre-tape show or something for Thursday. We'll figure it out. But watch the page to see if and when we're going to do that. And Ryan, you got anything else you want to add?
No, man, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to meet up with you for that Hellraiser, because I can't wait to see that in the theater. It's one of the very few classic horror films I like more than Rick.
Yes.
But yeah, thanks, Jay Crimson, for coming on tonight. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And we'll see everybody next week. And until then, there goes the neighborhood.
Oh